times a day. So it's not a sexy idea to tell people, well, you should, and so I don't. Generally, I rather entice them with good flavored food and hopefully win them over. But it's just exciting to me that there's so many people here that believe in this and want to support it. And I'm really hoping that, well, cheese is one of the hardest things for people to give up. It really is. And there's a good reason for it. And I was once addicted too. I was a cheese addict. I was a vegetarian for many years, and I indulged in rich food. I mean, heavy cream, brie, dairy, heavy Italian, just all these rich, luscious, creamy cheeses. I couldn't give them up at all. And I went back to Japan and lived there in the 1980s, and I couldn't find them. I literally went through withdrawal. I did. And you know what? It's because I was addicted. I was physically addicted because cheese has casomorphine, which is an opiate. And you can get addicted to it. And it's really, really hard. That opiate is there, that morphine is there for babies, for infants, because it calms them down. And it keeps them drinking milk. But it's not meant for us. And so it's one of the hardest things for people to get over. So many people, I mean, even people I've talked to tonight, I'm a vegetarian. I just can't take that next step to being vegan because I can't give up cheese. And so, I don't know, I just felt like it was like a personal mission and a promise that I had to make true to my friend, that I was going to develop cheeses that would win over not just vegans, but omnivores, just everybody, vegetarians who wanted to be vegan, etc. Cheeses you didn't have to make an excuse about when you served it to people. So, I mean, the fact is, so I spent a year or so in my kitchen. Actually, 2 years ago, I went to Veg Fest and I did a cheese demo. It was 3 years ago. I did a veg demo, and someone said, "Are you going to write a book about your cheeses?" And I said, "No, I wasn't thinking about it." And then I went home and thought, why not? So I did. And I didn't have enough cheeses, so I literally spent a year experimenting in my kitchen. And every counter in my kitchen was filled with cheeses. I mean, it was just covered. And it was just a wreck, People, I mean, would come to my house and just look around, and it looked really bizarre. And I'm still developing cheeses. More and more cheeses. And some of them are not in the book that you had tonight, and I've got more at home that I haven't been able to. Well, I don't have more at home because I emptied out my refrigerator because of the big news event last week and this one here. I need a cheese cave now, so I can really age my cheeses for months at a time, rather than a few weeks, which is about the length that I can keep them before I have to serve them somewhere. But anyway, so I decided to make good on a promise that I made to a friend, and this is the result of it, the book, and the cheeses, and all the little appetizers that are coming out, and a little dessert that will come out later too. And I'm so happy to share them with all of you. I really decided to write a book instead of just going into business, because I've been in business before and I used to manufacture products now and then, and I had a restaurant and all of that. But I really, this is an age where I really think it's important for people to make food on their own, to give you the tools and the power so